Hey, how's it going everybody? Drew here, aka Shred Riffs. In this video, we're gonna look at one of the only effects pedals ever made specifically for black metal. It's the F.O.A.D Distortion pedal from Lone Wolf Audio. Stick around, you're not gonna wanna miss this one. Alright guys, so what I have before me is the F.O.A.D. I'm not going to say what it says on the pedal because I don't want this video to get demonetized. You can read and you can figure out what it says. This pedal apparently was made for Darkthrone several years ago. This is actually version 3, so there's a couple new features. I will say this, there's a version 4 coming out very soon. I think it's going to be shipping in late August from F.O.A.D Manufacturing. If you just look up F.O.A.D Manufacturing Big Cartel, you can see all of the pedals that Joe Anastasio, formerly known as Lone Wolf Audio, is putting out. So I know that Lone Wolf Audio and Joe Anastasio is kind of a polarizing figure. I'm just going to share my experience. I have about 7 of his pedals and they're great. They all work. A couple of the pedals that I've had over the years from Joe have broken, but every time I've reached out to him and told him what's going on, he has offered to let me ship him the pedal and fix it for free. I don't know if anyone else has had that experience, but that's been my experience with Joe, and I really like his pedals. I think the amount of output that the man has and the just vast array of effects that he makes just shows that he's dedicated and committed to making interesting effects pedals for people that are part of extreme genres of music, including various genres of electronic music. I think it's a little unfair to write off everything that he does just because a handful of people have had terrible experiences with him, and I'm sorry that that happened. I'm one of the people that has had a really great experience with Lone Wolf Audio and Joe's pedals. I think they're unique, they sound great, they inspire me to write music. They give me the sounds and the tools that I need to play the music that I want to play, so there you go. There is a gentleman on Instagram and YouTube that took apart an early version of this pedal and showed that the circuit board was actually made from a sort of pre-done distortion circuit board. What he was trying to say is that Joe doesn't know what he's doing. He's charging boutique pedal prices, but making DIY stuff like out of pedal kits. And that simply isn't the case. Like, Joe sources his parts from all over the world. He chooses high quality components. His handiwork is really impressive, and I'll even put a picture of the inside of this pedal up on the screen. And if you think that that looks sloppy or done poorly, I just don't think you understand like what goes into making something like this. And if you look all across all of the different devices that the guy has made and how long he's been in the industry for and how he continues to keep innovating, I think that that's incredibly unfair. All I can say is try the new version because it rips, and we're gonna listen to what it sounds like next. So here we go. All right, here's my clean tone. What we're gonna do first is run this F.O.A.D pedal through the clean channel of the JP2C, and then later on, we're gonna engage the EQ to kind of further shape the tone. Lastly, what we're gonna do is run it through channel 2 of the JP2C, which is a very high gain channel, and we're gonna blend that gain with the gain from this pedal, and I think you'll be impressed with what we can come up with. One thing I'll mention is that we're not miking a speaker cabinet for this video. We're coming directly out of the back of the JP2C using the Cab Clone DI technology from Mesa Boogie. We're using the closed cabinet option on the back of this amp, which is what metalheads would use. So here we go. Here's the clean tone. let's listen again to this pedal on the clean channel, but with the EQ engaged. We're going through EQ number 2 over here. What we're gonna do now is turn on channel 2 of the JP2C, and we're gonna use a very moderate amount of gain. We already are using the EQ section over here and the shred switch on the amp. We're just gonna add the Lone Wolf F.O.A.D to really make this thing grind. So here we go. So one of the things I noticed is that this switch, there's this massive volume drop when you are switched over to the left or to the right. Those are clipping diodes, and when you have it in the center position, there's no clipping diodes. That's how you're gonna use this pedal if you wanna go into the clean channel. If you wanna use it more or less as like a preamp through the dirty channel of any amplifier, any kind of high gain amp, you can use these clipping diode settings to just kind of shape the tone in a different way. And I just thought that was cool, and some people don't really understand. That's really how a pedal like this should be used, is into a dirty channel of an amp. But you can, of course, use it as a standalone distortion through a clean amp too. So that is something unique about these Lone Wolf pedals, and that is similar to how you would use a HM2 or the left-hand Wrath or left-hand Wrath Deluxe pedal from Lone Wolf Audio. You plug it into the dirty channel of your amp, and that is how you use it. And the modern left-hand Wrath pedals, the newer versions, have a blend knob. So just keep that in mind. So there you go. Well guys, you've wasted another 10 minutes with me looking at a Sinister distortion pedal. I hope you got a new taste of this pedal and a new flavor. You got a little bit of clarity behind Lone Wolf Audio. Hopefully that helped a little bit. This is a great pedal. I've actually recorded a black metal EP with this exact pedal, and it was awesome. So that will be coming out very soon. I'll let you know where you can listen to that. I was the engineer and drummer of that record, not the guitar player. Anyway, that's coming out soon. So if you enjoyed this video, if you found some value in watching my channel, please slap that like button and leave a comment below and share this video with someone who would find it interesting. That has a massive impact on what I'm trying to do here on YouTube. I am doing YouTube full time. For me to continue to do this, I need your help and support. So Thank you for those of you that like and comment on these videos. It's greatly appreciated. All right, well, I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a great day wherever you're at in the world. Bye-bye.